touch base on NSC and how important it is. It is crazy hot today, well, at least for lower mainland. It's 26 degrees, sunny, and we're still going through a heat wave out here, and they're calling for 36 degrees for over the weekend in lower mainland. I don't know, the weekend is going to be a little too crazy for heat. Anyways, what I wanted to quickly mention about NSC, I just want to repeat how important it is. I got a friend who purchased a box truck 2-3 weeks ago, an expensive one. It's an almost brand new one. He financed it. I believe his payments are $1,500 a month. But I think it was a 2018 or 19, was worth over $100,000. And he figured he was just gonna buy a box truck and go for some loads. But he is struggling right now because he does not have an NSC number. Therefore, he cannot get a commercial insurance on the truck. So he's having a hard time finding work because he's not properly insured, or he doesn't have proper licensing for that truck. So he can't get proper loads. In the span of a couple of weeks, he's been to 3 different companies already, and they pay chunk change. So with $1,500 a month financing, plus the fuel and everything, like, he's barely even making enough to cover that truck. That's why it is important to get your NSC, guys. You have to get that NSC number, and I really hope you guys applied for it. If you're thinking of starting up the box trucking business shortly, apply for that NSC number. Like I mentioned in my previous video, you have to. And that's one thing. Second thing, you cannot drive a truck on the road delivering loads without proper commercial insurance. You just simply can't. I just actually drove by the shop where my truck is getting fixed. Hopefully they'll look at it today and give me a shout. But yeah, no, and I can confirm that because I called the NSC office and I had a chat with them, and the guy specifically told me that I can drive the truck on the road if I registered as a personal use vehicle under a personal insurance, but I cannot use it as a commercial vehicle delivering loads or for business use. So if you gotta drive the truck around to the mechanic, car wash, to install some accessories on it, yes, you can insure it under personal insurance, mark it as a personal use vehicle, but you cannot deliver loads. You can't use it for business. Okay, let me clarify this. You can, but should you? No way. Because if you get pulled over, you will get ticketed pretty bad if you have a load on there and you're not properly insured or registered. It's pretty crucial step, starting a box truck business. I just don't know why would somebody skip that. Yes, it does take up to 12 weeks right now to get an NSC number. He was told by somebody that it takes 2 weeks. No, it usually did at this time of the year. It does take up to 12 weeks. It might be 3 weeks, it might be 5 weeks, it might be 8 weeks. But when I talked to the officer, or whoever he was at NSC, they said it's like 13 weeks right now. There's one more thing for the NSC, the knowledge test. When you apply for NSC, down the road they'll send you a link. You gotta pass an online knowledge test, and it is an open book test. And I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty easy because it's an open book. It's more for you than them. It's about some safety stuff. It's about the NSC in general. They'll talk about hours of service that you're allowed, how many hours you're allowed to drive, when you got to take breaks. They'll talk about proper filing of your documents. They'll talk about how to hire drivers, so logbooks, everything, and maintenance of your truck as well. There's a free resource page online that you can kind of practice the knowledge test. You technically have to go through it. It's like an online course. It took me about 2-3 hours to do a couple days ago, and there's actually quizzes on there too, so you can kind of do like a self-assessment. So there's like 4 or 5 modules. So you finish a module, and then they ask you a question on the information that you just received from them. You don't have to put your name in or company name, nothing. You can do it however many times you want. It's mostly for practice and to educate yourself. I strongly consider go do it. I'm not sure about other provinces on BC. It's on HSC website. Not HSC, sorry, NSC website. I'll post a link in the description that you guys can go to. Go through it a couple times. As I said, it's basically for you, not for them. But you will need to pass the test when they send you the link. They give you 90 minutes to pass the test online. It is open book, so I don't see anybody having a problem to pass the test, but it is part of the requirement to get an NSC number. It does not guarantee you that you will get an NSC number, but you have to have that knowledge test passed in order to proceed the application for the NSC. So yeah, once again, super important to get it. Don't be that guy, let's put it that way, and not get an NSC number thinking you can just jump over a step and say, screw this, I'm not waiting 3 months for a number and I'll just buy a box truck and go deliver it. First, you have an issue of having a truck that you have financed, you're making payments on it, you can't get loads, it's sitting there, you get pissed off. And second of all, why would you want to get ticketed? When you get an NSC number, you get an online profile created for you. As a commercial online profile that is accessible by public. Anybody publicly can look up your NSC number and see how your safety is, and they'll put it on there like satisfactory safety, your vehicle is good, the company is good. If you have any violations or tickets, it'll be listed on there. So when you go get loads from some companies, couriers, logistic companies, transport companies, they can pull up that profile and they'll see what kind of infractions do you have driving a commercial truck. So don't start your NSC number with a ticket for not having an NSC number. Very important. Please get that done. And as I said, I'll post a link in the description for doing that knowledge test, practice test. Go through it 2-3 times whenever you have time after work. Educate yourself. You want to be educated properly. You want to make sure you have proper paperwork when you get behind the wheel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to really mention that how important it really is. That technically you can be on the road without one, but you can't deliver loads legally. If you get pulled over, you'll get a ticket. Now, I'm really hoping the mechanic is going to give me a call by end of today and let me know what's going on with the truck and when it's getting fixed and how long it's going to take to fix. Pretty excited to get the truck already, and actually looking up at some accessories already online, just minor accessories to making the driving more comfy in the cab, you know, some holders for the navigation and stuff like that. So some safety stickers on the truck, very basic stuff. Backup camera, I really want to put a backup camera on the big truck, but I'll make another video on those accessories later. Yeah, hope you guys really understand the importance of having an NSC number. I'll talk to you guys later.